Hi, and welcome to Adina Talks Money. And today I'm talking about how I earned £680 on Gumroad in just about 10 days, 11 days. And this was with a brand new page on Gumroad. And I want to go through how I did it and how you can go about doing it too. And also if you want to start earning money from Gumroad, but you just don't want to do the work yourself, I have a Gumroad done for you offer in the description, so you can go and check that one out. My name is Adina. I'm a full-time contentpreneur and software developer, and over the years I've built several 6- and 7-figure digital businesses using a content-driven business model, specifically using written content. Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you how I went about doing that. Today is day 8 of my 100 days of content, and yeah, I'm talking about this. So let's get into it. Let's get into the meat of this audio piece, okay? So yeah, I recently embarked on a Gumroad Digital Product Challenge. The goal is to start earning $5,000 a month in 60 days. I have to admit, I've been slacking on the challenge. However, I still earned £680 in my first 11 days on the platform. And when I say on the platform, I don't mean this is a new, like, I've never been on Gumroad before, because I've built several Gumroad pages. Obviously my first payout after 11 days, and that was over £680. And here's how I'm building a $5,000 a month Gumroad business. So before we start, I've released my Gumroad Blueprint e-guide to help anyone who would like to start building on Gumroad too. I'll leave the link for that in the description as well. So first off, it was long-form articles. I used long-form articles. So for this, I'm focusing on creating long-form articles for Vocal Media. If you don't know what Vocal Media is, it's a place where you can write articles, just like Medium. And Medium. I've started a new Medium page for this. So I'm also posting long-form pieces on X. I'm going to be honest with you, I absolutely cannot stand X as a platform. I don't enjoy being on there. I've recently migrated over to Threads. But personally, I don't even really like social media. I'm going to be honest with you. The platform that I like the most when it comes to social media is YouTube. Long-form content on YouTube is my favorite when it comes to social media platforms. But anyway, by long-form I mean 1,000 words and above. I'm posting how to and why to evergreen content only for this. So, for example, how to build. There's another way of doing a how-to piece of content, and that is how I, instead of how to, so how I build 5-figure online businesses as a busy mum. So this piece of content essentially is the same. That type of content is like how I went about doing this. Okay, and so you can do something like how I make more money on Vocal Media without burning out. So instead of saying how to make more money on Vocal Media without burning out, how I make more money on Vocal Media without burning out, or how I use Pinterest to drive more traffic to my blog posts, and why Gumroad is the best platform to sell your digital products in 2025. So that's like a why to. So why do you need to be on Gumroad? It's explaining to you why Gumroad is a good platform, tells you what the features are of Gumroad and all of that. I post articles daily on Vocal Media and Medium. I'm also using the blogging feature on Gumroad to post long-form pieces too. Blogging on Gumroad will drive traffic to your Gumroad store over time. I do the same thing on PayHip as well. I just recently did a piece about one trick that you can use to build your Gumroad page, and that was about blogging and how you can use Gumroad as a blogging platform. People recently told me that feature has been taken down, but it's actually not true. It's still available. You just have to choose who can see your content, whether it be everyone, whether it be people that follow you, or whether it be customers only. I might make a full video of how you can post blog posts on Gumroad, like a screenshot type, screen recording type video to show you. So marketing my articles. To market my articles, I share them on many stories, Flipboard and Pinterest. By the way, I want to let you know that I do have a call to action in each article as well. It's either a call to action that directs people directly to the product, or a call to action that directs people to my newsletter, one of the two. But generally, I have a call to action. And even if there isn't a call to action at the end, I'll have some kind of link in the article that links to my digital product or my newsletter. So, mini stories. Okay, Many Stories is a platform where you can submit your articles. You can share your articles, essentially. So I submit my articles to Many Stories. It's a curated platform that showcases high-quality content across various niches. And by ensuring my pieces are well-written, insightful, and valuable, they're often featured. And this helps bring in a steady flow of new readers. This curated exposure allows my content to reach audiences beyond my usual circles and contribute to long-term traffic growth. Many Stories is a platform that not a lot of people know about. When I mention it, they're like, what is that? Many Stories was created by one of the developers for Medium, and he has a brand called Pen Name, I believe, where he's creating lots of different digital properties, and one of them is Many Stories. Many Stories it's completely free, but they also have a paid subscription option where you can be featured on the front page every single day, and it circulates. It rotates, and so you can be on the front page or like on the main bit, so people can see your content all the time. Next one is Flipboard. Flipboard, it allows me to package and share my content in a magazine-style format that's visually engaging. So I create themed magazines like Digital Businesses, Passive Income, or Marketing Tips, where I include my own articles alongside related content. This positions me as a resource hub for readers interested in these topics, and Flipboard's built-in audience helps drive qualified traffic back to my articles. I'm not going to sit here and say that Flipboard is the best platform in the world when it comes to sharing your content and getting your content out there, but there is no harm in sharing it on there. And the reason is because you don't have to do anything. Like, you don't have to create some kind of graphic to share it. It's not like that. It's literally just link. As long as you have, you've created like a little hub, which is like what I mentioned. It has to be themed. So if it's about health, you've got a health one, you've got one for digital businesses or whatever. It has to be themed, and then you put each piece in there. You just link your piece in there. It doesn't require you to create a front cover or anything like that. And so it's really good in that sense. But, so there's no harm in just sharing your content on there. It takes 5 minutes. Once you've posted a piece of content, share it on Many Stories, Flipboard, and Pinterest. It literally takes 5 minutes. Many Stories, 2 seconds. Pinterest, the thing about Pinterest is, you kind of do have to create a graphic, which can be a little bit, it takes a bit of time. But what I prefer to do with Pinterest is I prefer to create a template on Canva and then just change the words, as long as it sort of fits the theme. So if I'm talking about digital products, I'm just going to have one main image that focuses on digital products, and then I'll go in. And so eventually, over time, you might have a library of templates that are geared towards a specific topic, and then you can just switch out the pictures if you feel like you want to have a bit more of a diverse feel of your Pinterest post. And so for each article that I write, I do 3 Pinterest posts. So I don't have different Pinterest posts every day for different things. It's always based on one piece of content I've created. So if I created a vocal piece, all 3 Pinterest posts are going to be using the same link. If I'm posting 3 Pinterest posts in a day, or what I'll do is I'll do 2 Pinterest posts to direct into my article, and I'll have 1 Pinterest post that directs directly to my digital product. Pinterest plays a major role in my marketing strategy. I design compelling keyword-optimized pins for each article and link them directly back to the full post. Because Pinterest functions like a search engine, my content continues to attract readers months after publishing. And in addition to promoting my articles, I also use Pinterest to directly promote my digital products, like I said, like e-guides, templates, and digital downloads. I create pins specifically for these offers and link them straight to my products pages, ensuring consistent visibility and sales over time. I'm not going to sit here and say, as soon as you post on Pinterest, you're going to start getting a flood of sales. But when you keep posting and posting and posting, it builds up. And the beauty of Pinterest is that you don't have to have lots of followers in order to attract traffic to your pins, because, as I said, Pinterest works as a search engine. A lot of the time, people don't even follow you. I've noticed that on Pinterest, people don't follow as much as on social media, because on social media, it's all about getting followers and engagement and all of that. But Pinterest doesn't work like that. It's a search engine. You see, and so as long as you keep posting and you have a lot of content about a specific topic and you build authority on Pinterest, you're going to get traffic over time, and you're going to get people clicking on your pins and clicking through to your digital products and your articles and all of that. It's not going to happen overnight, but you're going to see something over time. I'm just going to talk about some additional traffic sources and marketing strategies that I'm using. YouTube community section. Most people don't use the YouTube community section enough. It's a powerful marketing channel, and I've used it over the years to create long-form written pieces, infographics, and to share my YouTube videos. To promote my digital products as well, I post one long-form piece and link my product as a call to action at the end. I do this every single day. I also spend time engaging with other people's YouTube community posts and videos. It's really interesting because people don't see the YouTube community section as a place that they can actually create written content. They just see it as a place where you just dump all of your YouTube videos on there, or some announcements and polls, and that's the end of it. But you can use it as a place to write long-form content. And over time, you're going to start to develop, you're going to start to build an authority in that specific topic if you keep writing. So create videos and then create the long-form content. The beauty of it is that you can actually copy and paste your long-form content from Medium directly into your YouTube community post. Because I'll tell you what, often people that are watching you on YouTube are rarely looking at you on Medium. Mostly you'll find that people that like to watch videos, they just prefer to watch videos. I'm not saying that's across the board, but generally you'll find that if people read you on Medium, they don't even know that you're on YouTube unless you tell them that you're on YouTube, because they're just not on YouTube that much. They prefer to just read and bounce and leave. So often you can just literally take an article that you've written on on Medium, and just copy and paste it directly into your YouTube community post. Another thing I do is I do commenting on articles and Pinterest posts. So I spend at least an hour a day commenting on Medium articles, vocal articles, YouTube videos, and Pinterest posts. This drives traffic to my content, which eventually leads to more sales. I would like to add here that I am actually using Threads now. I wasn't when I made this money. I wasn't using Threads, but I've started using Threads now. Next thing is long-form YouTube videos. I post one 10-minute video each day on YouTube. I do this by batch creating on a Thursday, editing in bulk on a Friday, and scheduling them all out for the following week. So I post 5 days a week. So all my videos are evergreen tutorials, and I place all digital product links in the description box. This is for this specific page. I actually do have a separate YouTube channel for it, and I do have this YouTube channel as well. And when I first started this YouTube channel, it was a faceless channel, and I was using it to sell my digital products. And even for this channel, it's interesting because I'm not monetized, but I've made, quite a bit of money from people purchasing digital products from this channel. The next thing is X. Like I said previously, I'm not a fan of X, but I'm experimenting with it at the moment. I've kind of stopped using it, to be honest, and I've kind of migrated over to Threads, but I've received traffic from X on my PayHit page, but only 2 sales from there so far after posting more than 1K tweets and engaging constantly. Is it worth it? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, I went onto my PayHit analytics, and I noticed the amount of traffic that was coming from Twitter, but the conversion rate was low. And I'm just thinking, is it because of the type of content the type of digital products that people like to purchase on Twitter? I've noticed that people that are on Twitter, they really like to see a minimal page. They don't like too much color, as in like pinks, and they want just like sort of black and white, muted tones, really, really basic. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people that are on X, I feel like they're this kind of like, I don't know, from what I noticed, I had a lot of male followers on Twitter as opposed to being on Threads. I post about 3 tweets a day. Well, I was posting about 3 tweets a day for this, and I engaged where and when I can. I don't know. I'm still kind of in 2 minds about Twitter or X. What I do is sometimes I'll post on Threads and I'll repurpose that post on X and just hope for the best, because I don't really like X very much. For me, social media isn't something that I really love. So I'm not on TikTok. I'm only on Instagram because of Threads. I don't really post on there. At the moment, I'm on YouTube, which is my favorite platform, Threads, and Pinterest. I don't see it as a social media platform. I see it as a search engine, so I'm on there. But it's not a social media platform in my opinion. And then Medium, you know, people do call it a social media platform because it's a platform where you post content and people can comment. And so there is that social media aspect, but I don't see it as being as fast-paced as Threads and Twitter and all of that, because when you post on Medium, it's really it's a really long-term type of content, because you're going to find that you are going to rank in search engines for months and even years later after you post on YouTube, on Medium. Whereas with Threads, I mean, do people rank on Google on there? I mean, it's just not, like, the content just disappears. Like, even though it's there, it's like you have to just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I just don't think it's sustainable, in my opinion. You know, I might give Reddit a try soon, but for now, I'm not. Gumroad is a user-friendly platform, and I highly recommend it for beginners who want to start selling digital products. You know, aside from the information I've provided here, I have a few other tips and methods that are highly effective for building profitable business on Gumroad and any other platform in my Gumroad Blueprint e-guide. My Gumroad Blueprint e-guide is where I talk about how I managed to build my Gumroad business from $0 to $50,000, and it's a step-by-step guide, and I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. Also, the Gumroad Done For You offer. If you really can't be bothered to make a Gumroad page yourself and build a Gumroad business yourself, this is a really powerful offer that I have available to ensure that you can actually start making true passive income over time without doing the work yourself. I really hope you enjoy this piece, and I'll see you in my next one. Like I said, it's day 8 of my 100 days of content. I'm nearly 1/10 of the way through this whole thing, and throughout this challenge, I'm posting daily, sometimes 2 to 3 posts a day, mostly focusing on building a digital products business, specifically without having a large audience and without completely burning out and going crazy on social media. That's pretty much what I teach. One other thing is I do have a link in the description for my coaching. I've got 2 types of coaching. One is to start building, to build a digital product business up to $10,000 a month in 90 days. That's quite a new one that I've just released. And then also my coaching that helps you to build a 20K a month digital business in 20 hours a week. But with that one, I'm not telling you it's going to happen in 90 days. It's just something that I'm going to teach you, show you the process of how you can start building a business like this in 20 hours a week and without being completely burning out. I have a very simple strategy that you can use, and I'm going to teach you and help you along the way, help to keep you accountable and all of that, to get all the work done in order to start making the money. Okay, see you soon.